Hello everybody, it's Demon here. Thank you so much for tuning into the Demoncast. You're listening to Clash of Dragons, episode 32. Oh. Hey, Druvent.
Yes.
When you catch her,
Yeah?
you realize she's already dead.
She can't be dead. You're lying.
Wait. She didn't actually die, right?
Well, right now she's sitting at a negative 13.
What's her constitution?
12.
Okay, she's dead.
One!
For once, Sieg shuts his trap and says nothing.
Druven just holding her. You can't be dead. You're not a quitter.
Drew sits there and waits for a Deus Ex Machina. It's coming.
There's more wyverns coming.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, it's a hot desert. How fast is she going to decompose?
That's a good question.
If you say that out loud.
No, he does not say this out loud.
Okay.
Because I'm curious, Sieg would have a hole in his head if he said that.
Your head would be split into two parts, yes.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking here is that we should try to do a quick burial.
No. We're going to take her with and see if there's someone that can raise her.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. I was just thinking about weight.
In this world.
Oh,
great, GM.
It is in my world, but I don't know about demons.
It's in this world if you can find a cleric that high level that didn't get raptured.
Okay.
So what you're saying is it was in this world?
It still is. You just gotta know where to look.
Okay, so essentially Druven gets her, and then will Don Quixote hold Azula and and Druven?
I'll say sure.
Okay. He's a tough dwarven donkey.
Anyone have any ice spells?
No.
Okay.
That's funny.
What?
That's really funny.
Huh.
Your closest town is Cliftonburn.
Which,
when you arrive at Cliftonburn, you find it iced. Completely covered in a giant thick layer of ice. As if
what is this, my campaign? What's happening?
Swath of land that includes Cliftonburn is just caked in a layer of ice, which is slowly melting in the steppe climate and warmth.
So in the middle of the desert, there's a town just covered in ice.
Yes. There are stalagmites of ice that reach up good 3-4 stories tall. Which would hit Poro a lot harder if people had showed up to the earlier campaign today, because that would have been one of Dryas' visions.
I wonder who you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing work on a website, getting real boring stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Well, there is, but it's under the ice. If you want to cool down Azula's body, that's a good way to do it.
Are there any carts we can hook up to Don Quixote?
Under some
brought
ice.
Carts, right. Okay. I've got 2 axes. And I chip out a cart.
Okay. You can chip out a cart.
Sieg hasn't said one word since she died.
Neither has Kizuku, really.
It's actually been a day. It's a day of travel to get here.
Yeah, Sieg has just been silent. Downcast, even.
So, onward.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next closest town, several days' ride, is 17. Colden Spring. It's terrible. You notice the town immediately or from very far away as the smoke just billows up. And as you get closer, you find people like the ones that are alive just kind of like sitting in the streets, staring blankly. There's dead wyverns everywhere. There's dead people everywhere. It's just chaos.
This kind of sounds like Sieg's fault. Just saying.
You think?
So, welcome to Colden Springs. The guard's not here to welcome you because most of them are dead.
Silence.
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore.
Guys doing anything here, or you're moving on to Berkhamsted?
I think we just kind of move on silently.
How long can we keep Azula's body?
I could say that you took some ice, and there's a lot of ice.
Okay.
Yes, but how fast does ice melt in the middle of the desert?
Well, I thought we weren't in this anymore.
Pretty quickly, but you do have bag holding. Let's just say you threw some ice in there, too.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to preserve your body, I'm not going to say she decomposes and you can't resurrect her anymore.
Well, technically all we'd need was like a lock of her hair.
No, that's a really high level.
Oh, okay.
I might be thinking of 5th edition now. But
How many podcasts do you listen to, Demon?
2,
Oh.
and sometimes
Okay.
lore.
Oh, I'm so glad you're still listening to lore.
It's awesome. I love it.
I know. You should consider subscribing to the Patreon because in between weeks he releases mini episodes.
I know.
Yeah.
But regardless, back to Azula's on Ice.
Okay.
Were you doing anything, Cliff, in Colden Spring?
If there's anyone slightly injured or, gravely injured, I'll give them a potion.
Okay, you could do that.
Okay.
You want to burn 3 potions?
Yeah.
This town looks like it got hit a couple days ago. Somebody looks at Sieg and just starts screaming.
That's the first time anyone screamed at me in so long.
Off to Berkhamsted.
Wait, you got to describe this person more.
Oh.
Well,
It's a young girl. She's covered in what looks like blood. And, she turns, just looks to see who's coming, sees you, and just starts screaming with a look of terror, and then her eyes roll back into her head and she hits the ground.
She okay?
She seems to have fainted.
I kind of carefully pick her up. Guys, what should we do with her?
Guess I'm just saying, Sieg's alignment has now reverted to what it was before. Just saying.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure this trauma was enough to snap him out of it.
Yeah.
I think that
life-changing
makes
event.
sense.
Yo, I would
is a
say this is a
life-changing
life-changing event.
I'll be right back.
What should we do with her, Drew? She could starve. Everyone else is dead here.
Well, there's probably plenty of food around.
Yes, but what happens when the food runs out?
I don't know.
She can't take care of herself. I mean, she might, but forever?
Okay. Here's what we do. You go hide behind the horse.
That?
Let's
No.
do it now. Just do it now.
I don't want to get kicked in the face.
Fine.
I think
Go
his intelligence
sit in the
just
cart
went up.
with Azula.
What was that?
And go sit in the cart with Azula.
He sits in the cart with Azula.
Do you take the kid?
Okay.
Should
Yeah.
I?
Well,
Okay.
this is what Drew does. He picks up the kid, slaps her face just a little bit, just to try and get her out of fainting.
Okay, she slightly wakes up, looks really dazed.
And what do you mean, kid? How old?
Let's go with, like, 10.
Okay. Hey, Lost. What's wrong with you? You fainted.
They ate everything!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my gosh.
Why did you scream when you saw Sig there?
He looks like them!
What?
Stand back.
Scalies!
Oh, right. It's okay. You've got a dwarf on your side.
What did I miss?
And he won't hurt you.
Wait, what did I miss?
They're tormenting
There
a
was
child.
Well, no, we're not tormenting the child. Jeepers.
Come on, it sounds better.
Nope.
Oh,
Drew,
you're trying to make the child feel better.
Yeah.
essentially.
Or then I guess her parents are dead.
Oh, yeah.
Is she
Any
going to turn into
siblings?
Batgirl?
What's that? I
Um,
don't know.
Because her parents are dead.
Are her siblings dead too?
Uh,
Grandparents.
sure.
Her entire
Okay.
family was killed
They were eaten.
okay.
in front of her.
Pretty much.
Yes. She's covered in their
We
blood.
have to
Okay.
we're
Ruben
taking her
says-
with us.
Yeah.
That's what Sieg was thinking too.
We're taking her with us.
Okay, you can do that.
So we got the fuzzy fox girl and the big, mithril clad dwarf fawning over a 10-year-old.
Yo,
That's
right
okay.
You
now,
know,
she wants something in her life. She's
come
not happy.
on.
What?
We can't go one campaign, one session without horrible lolly stuff.
What?
What's lolly?
Oh, he means young girl. Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You said you wanted a young girl. Your character said she wanted a young girl in her life.
Well, no, I didn't. I said she wanted something in her life right now because she just lost her love interest. Tell me.
You're getting a new one.
No,
Disgusting.
we're getting an apprentice.
Yeah, as an apprentice.
You have two masters right here. And he says, come along with us. We can be your new family.
Yes.
Just kind of blankly stares at you.
I put her on Don Quixote.
I just love the name Don Quixote.
I know. Every time I hear it,
How
I
do
laugh.
how do I spell that? I need to know.
Don Quixote.
It's
Just spell it phonetically. It's perfect.
1 10-year-old
Are you
girl.
adding her to our loot sheet?
make sure you put apprentice next to that.
Who's apprentice?
Both of ours.
Make sure to list the gold value for her.
Yeah, 0, because she's irreplaceable. or infinite in that case.
No. Then it would mean.
So, fun times.
What's your definition of fun?
You get the Berkhamsted. So, as you may or may not remember, Berkhamsted is a city built on a river. Around the keep is a wall. And then extending outward past the town is another wall. And then the town itself extends out past that wall. The west side of the town, which you approach, looks pretty beat up. Unlike Colden Springs, you don't find a lot of people just lying around or dead or something. You do find a stack of dead wyverns. There's a lot of people coming in from the west when you guys are starting to get there, so your little group starts getting surrounded by a bunch of people. And when you get there, there's signs that point out refugee camp that way. So are you going to the refugees, or are you going to the gates?
Well, we can try the gates, because we're not going to be exactly refugees.
All right. When you get towards the gates, it looks a lot better. It does not look so destroyed. Guards there, standing there with their muskets. And he looks at you, and he gives this sigh. And he raises his hand and says, "Hail Valos."
Hail, let us in.
Oh, thank gods.
None of that crap. One of our friends just died.
Well, I'm sorry. A lot of people's friends just died. Last thing I need is more Valos assholes trying to deal with shit.
I don't even care about these stupid fucking dragons. She is so
He's
angry.
completely snapped out of whatever stupor he was in.
She is so many emotions are just inside of her small, foxy body.
If
And
Wait,
she looks like she
I
could
think you just gave her the wrong description.
Oh my god.
What do you
I'm
mean,
not
Foxy?
wrong on either.
What do you mean, Foxy?
She's a foxy grandpa.
so,
What is happening? What is this game?
if you're staying the night here and going through, I suggest you stay the night on the east side. The west side's inundated with refugees. And if anybody bothers you about Valos, go find a city guard and let them know.
So we can't just stab them?
He seriously thinks about it for a second, sighs, and says, "No, you can't just stab them."
I've got a musket. Can I shoot them?
Slight smirk on his face. "No, you can't just shoot them."
Thank you, Mr. Guard. Yeah.
I holstered the musket that I had aimed at one of the random refugees and put it on my back.
You're no longer evil. Come on now.
It was a joke.
Yes, I get it.
So you enter the city of Berkhamsted. They're apparently doing construction and trying to drag out some wyverns. It looks good. They seem to be repositioning the walls around the or have repositioned the walls around the keep and are starting to restructure some of the streets and stuff. Yeah. And then obviously all hell broke loose and whatnot.
Yeah. Is there a place that we can stay?
Yeah. There's plenty of inns that you can get into. They're a little crowded. And you are running around with a dead body.
Yep.
Thankfully, that wouldn't draw much notice in an environment like this.
This, not so much. So, yeah, dead bodies is still like, oh, they're dead. You should do something about that.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Especially as you get more towards the east side of the town.
Does the most eastern side not even know what the wyverns are here?
Oh, no, they know. They're just obviously did not get hit.
Okay.
The onslaught's on the west side. Are you doing anything in town, or are you just passing through?
Well, I don't know. Is there anything to do? I mean, if we go now, are we going to make another city, or are we going to have to camp out?
You're going to have to camp out. Next city is Keldrovak.
Oh, so basically home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's taking you a couple weeks. But you can stock up on, magical ice or something in Berkhamsted.
Okay, magical ice?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, well, that sounds interesting and expensive.
We have tons of money, so...
Which we will put to great use for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think magical ice would be about 5,000, don't you?
Is that the entirety of the Dragon Horde?
No. Your Dragon Horde is 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We'll
I'll
also
take
buy some starting equipment for our little...
Sieg commissions a gravestone.
Armor.
Sieg is preparing to commission a gravestone for her in the event that they can't resurrect her.
Let's not think about it. How about we don't think about it?
Yeah.
Sieg is concerned about the imminent decomposition. So...
We need to hurry the fuck up.
Yep.
Alright, so you hurry the fuck up to Keldrovak?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can take a barge. It's faster.
Okay.
And you
I'm
would...
getting confused. Real quick, I'm getting confused about the geography. I felt like we were in the Mojave Desert a moment ago, and now we're where and what?
It's been about 2 weeks of traveling.
Okay. Right.
My apologies.
Okay.
I didn't stop for every campfire. I just hit the major cities.
We've just been avoiding all combat scenarios.
Yes. Some kobolds rush out at you and go, "All hail Akarash!"
And they immediately explode into blood with rifle bullets.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait. What about the Akarash
No,
ones?
Akarash are the good ones.
Well, less evil ones.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything.
Akarash is the one that Azula was with, and therefore we were with.
Yeah, but she hated the kobolds that were saying that, because apparently it's all just a
that's
sham.
Good point. Fuck them all.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, I murdered them
Okay,
all.
so we keep on going to the next city then.
Yes, you get to Keldrovak. That's home.
Okay.
And you make it to Fire and Steel. And you open the door, and Sieg gets tackled. Sieg!
I'm alive.
I am so happy you're alive! Did you kill Sterlex?
What about that? I got very close. You could say, if we were to imagine things in hit point values, I got him one away from death. So, no, I technically didn't kill him, but I technically did.
You didn't kill Sterlex?
Oh no, Sterlex is dead. I killed him.
Kinda did, but sorta not.
Sieg didn't kill him. I
could have blown on him and he would have died.
Oh, okay. So, what I am understanding is that you guys did kill Sterlex, but you particularly did not do the finishing blow.
I basically did the finishing blow.
She was trying to butt in, but she's she doesn't have
seriously, you could have glanced in his direction and he would have died.
Is Sterlex dead?
Yes.
Yes, she pulls out the backpack and shows her his head. Her head.
Oh, praise be to Akarash.
Yeah, now how do you know someone who can resurrect people?
No? Why would you need to resurrect people? Where's Azula?
You just answered your own question.
Silent. No one says anything.
Okay, fine. No one says anything.
No one says anything.
She grabs a hold of Sieg by his the collar of his armor and starts shaking. Where the fuck is Azula?
I just look down.
She starts crying.
Oh, man.
I
She's been holding
hug
up
her very
so
tightly.
well. She's been holding up so well, just not crying. And then she sees that, and then she says,
Sieg bursts into tears for the
All right.
first time.
it's not fair.
Zera is trying to
Luckily
punch
we
you.
see-
It's not very effective. The little girl in the cart burst into tears.
Oh, yeah, all
Oh
the
my
girls are
gosh, I
crying.
forgot about the girl in the cart.
All the girls are crying.
Sieg said he was crying too. So.
Do you want some kind of save to not cry?
Would Druvent cry?
Well,
Does Druvent need a save to validate it?
yes.
What are you thinking for a DC?
Well, either Will or Fort.
Let's do a DC 10 plus 2 for every person who is crying. Let's see, that's
Okay.
Child, Kisuku, Zera, Sieg. So that's what, 4? So
Yes.
DC 18 will save.
Will save. Okay. Damn it. Couldn't have been a fortitude save.
It doesn't seem like a fortitude thing. Okay.
Druven cries big dwarven tears.
Don Quixote continues to cry too.
Oh my
Don
gosh,
Quixote.
Don Quixote is still alive? I forgot.
Well, what do you think? Of course Don Quixote cries. He is an emotional donkey.
No, it wasn't that he was hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah, three things. Yeah. It's all Sieg's fault if he didn't open the portal.
It was shiny.
What portal?
Oh, that wasn't portal. It was
Oh no.
What?
I don't know what I would call it. It's like a wall of
What?
ice and
Well, no, you're metagaming here, but you remember that Azula said, we're never going to talk about this again?
Oh God.
And Kisuku is talking about it. Kisuku, you gotta shut a trap.
Kisuke was
Driven
very
reasons
emotional
his ex.
and just hit him in the back of the head. Like, shh.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what Drew does.
Oh, right.
Did you burn her in the pyre?
We have her right here.
Wait, what?
She has made it home.
Jesus fuck, Druvent. How long ago did she
What?
die?
We have her on magical ice.
She died like a couple weeks ago.
She's perfectly fine.
Well, I guess
Sorry.
we can have
Yeah.
pyre
Has anyone
here.
even looked at the body since then?
Obviously.
No.
I mean, Driven was watching. Okay.
Zera pokes
No.
Azula. She's stiff as a board.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on ice. What'd you think of that?
Yes, ice from 2 weeks ago.
Sorry if
magical
this
ice.
is not your way, but the Dwarvens will never leave a comrade behind.
Oh, no, I didn't say it was my way.
Except for when you dig too deep, then you seal the tunnels and let them all die.
Well, yeah, so
Um,
we always know where our sacrifices lie, too, so.
It's just contradictions all over the place.
no, we tend to dispose of dead via pyres. It's more honorable. So I guess we can set up a pyre.
So there is no way to bring her back.
But I don't know. Is it possible? Can you do that here?
It's
Well,
possible in the same way that maybe it could snow in the desert.
Well, there's magic.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we
My
mean,
point.
magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need a very powerful cleric person.
Okay. I hate you,
Like, you'd
Zeke.
need a god that randomly drops birds on people's heads to bring her back.
Nah, Keisuke is going to take her vast knowledge and go into Zula's room and look for like books and like maybe there's a magical book on a rare person that the survivor is, right?
Okay. You sound a little quiet.
I was just gonna say, am I crazy?
How about now?
Oh, wow. That's
better.
big change.
Yeah.
So you're going into her Azula's room and looking for books?
Yeah, like books that would maybe help find a dude that could help us.
Maybe a will.
Okay. So when you walk into Azula's room, the first thing you notice is a shit ton of books.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A wall of books.
Books. Why did it have
was
to be
intimidated.
books?
Keisuke was rolling over saving and spear effects.
That's great.
Keisuke fucking cast. Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah!
You did something.
Hey, I did like a billion damage.
Okay.
On that fight.
Kisuku starts hyperventilating a little bit, and then realize all the shelves are labeled like records, store records, and personal records, and easy reading.
Just so happens that the little girl he brought us knows everything.
Yeah.
Is there a label for magic?
Sure, there's magic tomes.
Sweet. I'm gonna go look into that and hope that there's a book of first people who can revive.
Say it again?
Or she's gonna look for a book of potential very powerful clerics that can revive people.
Okay. Sure, you find a history of magic and a bunch of people that have died off hundreds of years ago. Did you really expect that to be recent? It's a book.
She's not smart.
It's not a phone book.
She's not smart. She was hopeful.
Okay. Well, that guy died 100 years ago, so...
Oh. Maybe he has an apprentice.
Yeah, there you go.
How do I find that out?
Well, according to the book, he lives in Drucken Rock, or lived in Drucken Rock.
Julie, God damn it. Oh, it's fine. It's only 38 feet.
Oh, I get better? This one's Drucken Rock.
Oh, better.
Nope, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Korovik. Oops.
Damn it.
Let's put you on the map of Kaldrovak.
Oh, there's a temple. Oh, that's the temple, isn't it?
There's a bunch of temples.
I'm sorry. I thought it was like a good temple. Or a healing temple.
One of those are bound to be healing temples.
Well, I guess we can... Hey, can you revive people? At every single temple.
That is a very good question. I have no idea.
Well, Keisuke is going to all the temples.
All right, which temple do you want to go to?
15, I guess.
15 is the closest one.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to... It's a temple of Serenea. It's
Oh my god.
beautiful. It's also boarded up and closed down.
Shit!
Wow.
Gods are gone. Temple 18.
18. This is a temple of Arita, the goddess of civilization. It's kind of boarded up and shut down.
Temple 4?
4. I gotta go look at my list of gods. I haven't dug out the list of gods in 4 months. Gods. Let's go with Epstein, the artisan, goddess of art and beauty and liberation. They've turned it into an art gallery.
Son of a bitch. You know no. You know that connection that to the Mistress of Brothel that Kizuyo has?
Yeah,
Can she use that?
if you concentrate really hard.
Well, she's gonna concentrate as hard as she can.
Okay.
Hi, are you there?
No.
This better be good.
How much money would it cost you to revive someone?
I am
Pretty sure.
Or
incapable
find
of.
someone,
I am
or find someone who can.
okay. Let's take a step back. This is Kisuku, yes?
Yes.
I'm so glad to hear from you. How did your raid on Sterlix go?
Starix is dead.
That's great. Did he have a horde?
Yes.
Brilliant. How much?
Like, it... Because he's like, I don't... it looked like a loss of maybe 20, 30,000?
Oh, that's a little sad.
How
Could
much
you
what?
could you relay a message to Azula for me?
No, she's dead. That's why I was gonna...
Oh,
That's why I wanted you to, because we have money.
I see.
She's very dead.
You can't hear.
Well, due to the agreement I have with Azula, she owes me 50,000 gold pieces.
Oh, we can get that. That's fine.
No, what?
And,
Are you telling me you're going to give up a giant portion of the fortune we just made?
Yeah, we have to. That was part of the deal.
okay, you can get me 50,000 gold pieces, no problem, so there's no problems?
Yes, and now, can you find a way to resurrect her?
Okay,
Half the fortune
go home, and I'll send the only contact I know, who might know,
Okay.
and also the person who's going to collect the money for me.
Okay.
Okay.
You do realize that 50,000 is like only half of what we call it, right?
50,000 is the amount of
Maybe-
money that she owed.
This is like out of character. I don't know, but didn't we get 100,000 from the horde?
Yep.
So we give her half, and we get to keep the rest.
Yep.
That was the deal. So we're not going to go back on the deal.
Okay.
And now we might be able to get the Zula back. So I'm
Give me a second to refresh the recording. Yes. But, so, you guys head home,
Yeah.
and you sit, and you wait, and somebody knocks on your door.
Yep. You answer the door.
I can barely hear you.
Kizuko answers the door.
Okay.
Where is Sieg?
Where does Sieg want to be?
I imagine Sieg is just kind of laying near the entryway or sitting near the entryway.
Okay. Kisuga answers the door, and you see a guy dressed in armor that has the sigil of your next door neighbors. He is from the Black Ridge Company. Mercenaries.
Okay.
Behind him is an Onikai.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning.
Aslan had told me to come collect some coin from you.
Okay. She'd go and grab the coin.
Okay. And you have a person who has need of resurrection?
Yes.
I will hand that off to Jin C here.
Okay.
So, female, bluish-skinned Onikai, small, short horns, wearing similar armor but more Asian style, has a katana, and the wazashi and a tanto. And she'll give you a bow, and showing the way to the dead person, right?
Yeah. After Kisku gave the guy the money.
Okay. So, how long has she been dead?
Several weeks.
We've had her. I thought it's only been 2 weeks.
She looks quite well for several weeks.
Magic.
We had some magic special ice.
Very good. It's a brilliant idea, though it's not going to actually help us,
No.
Oh.
I'm afraid. All right. It's going to cost you
How much?
roughly 10 grand.
Kisku goes and grabs 10 grand.
Might want to, grab a couple extras for the tip of the guy who's going to do this.
15 grand, okay?
15%. No. Let's do the standard tip. You're going to tip your waiter, right? So 10,000 plus 15% is 11,500.
So, you think that bringing somebody back to life is equivalent to somebody serving you your food? Your country is very
stupid.
strange.
How about a
You know,
very
look,
good tip?
he's
12,500.
He's
For
stupid,
25%.
ignore him. How much?
I'm trying to help.
Can we get her on a
It's
cart?
Mass-
okay to see.
This is a
It's
matter
okay,
of
see.
life and death.
Actually trying to help, though.
Here, see, hold shield for little girl. You can be here practice to me.
What?
Just hold the shield.
Just
and
just
don't-
just hold it. Stand right there.
I hold the shield confused.
Well, Kisku's like, how much is a good price for reviving someone?
I don't know. I've never revived somebody.
That's a good point.
I just know a guy who knows how to do such things.
5.
You said tipping, and I know how
5,000?
tipping works.
My apologies.
Sure,
Well-
whatever. Kisku grabs 15,000 gold.
What the fuck? That's 50%.
She's bad. She's stupid, man. She doesn't know money. She's like, hey, maybe this enough shiny stuff to make people do things.
And she's that important.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
Like that. That's
Sieg is actually thinking about money for once, trying to keep our money together.
the only time it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The only time we shouldn't be stingy with money, he's stingy. And anyway, so she grabs the money.
Okay. This guy is going to help you put Azul in the cart.
Oh, wait, didn't we have a chest full of various gems?
Yes.
Was there any diamonds in there?
Sure, but not one worth 10,000 GP.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Number.
All right.
Okay.
So you start carting her off to that temple of Serenea, which is very close to you, actually. And the temple area is like a little forested area, and there's a spot where there is the actual temple, which is, again, boarded up. And Jinsei, this Onikai lady, is going to guide you to this little shack, kind of on the outskirts of the temple area. And she knocks on the door. The guy who took your money, stays pretty close to your cart the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually an old guy opens the door. Says, can I help you folks?
Well, just help us, please.
These people here was like a resurrection of their friend. He kind of stumbles over to the cart, looks at Azula. Oh my. That's a bit of an expensive endeavor, though. You have the
Druven.
the money to pay for the materials. No?
Yes.
Okay.
We have the means for this.
Well, I will go talk to my friend, who is the one who carries the money.
Druven will be holding it.
Okay. He'll tell Jinsen to go bring the cart over by the shrine, and he'll take Druvent off to basically the Greater Market District. It's a
Okay.
pretty decent walk, being as he's got a base speed of 20.
Gee.
So,
Well, he can't. He's It's all good. It's all good.
the deceased is a friend of yours.
She's the boss.
Oh my. Well, I guess she must be a good boss. Don't worry, we'll take care of her.
Please bring her back.
The gods are very kind to us.
Didn't all the gods leave?
No. They didn't. Only the ones who lived on the astral plane left.
Uh-huh.
He's going to go to basically a gem cutter and talk to the guy in the back, hand over the golds, and come out with a gem. Hand it to Druvent. I think you're a better guard than I am. Might want to carry that. Be careful with it.
Absolutely.
And you travel all the way back to your temple. So, this guy is going to lead you down this winding path through the woods that surrounds this temple. Just big enough for a cart, thankfully. And eventually you'll find your cart. And here is a shrine. There are 3 stones. In the center is a large smooth stone. But 3 like stone pedestals, and they're carved into such like a bowl. And above one of these bowls is a small flame that kind of hovers in the air and is just burning. Above another one is like this little cloud that's just kind of like sitting there, and it looks just like a cloud.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
And
What
then
happened?
the other pedestal has this little drop of water that forms above it and then drips down into a filled bowl.
Okay.
Says, okay, lay the deceased in the center here.
Druven does that.
Okay.
Unless Kisiku's also helping, but
Yeah, probably. She probably help.
So, I need to beseech the gods for help in this. They are the gods of the elements. you would know your friend better than I do. Which element would be hers?
Fire.
And I screwed up. It's not a cloud that floats above, it's a stone. I'm a dumb.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, a big difference. There's no
Huge,
god of air.
giant difference.
So there's what now?
There's fire, earth, and water.
Okay.
A flame, a stone, and a droplet of water.
Definitely fire.
Okay. He places the gem above her heart. Basically starts praying with his hand over her forehead. And an undisclosed amount of time, which seems to take forever. And that little spark from the the little flame starts sparking up. And eventually floats over towards the gem. The gem starts glowing. The flame gets brighter. And then there's a big flash. And the gem's gone. And the little flame's back to where it was. Well,
Did it work?
I believe it did. She does appear to be breathing.
Oh.
Oh.
Does or doesn't?
Does.
Oh, God. Sieg, hugs her very tightly. Too tightly.
Ugh! What the fuck, Sieg?
What do you mean? He can't even finish his sentence.
My head hurts.
Sieg is sobbing.
Why are you sobbing?
Literally, staining, just soaking her.
You're going to embarrass Zera. Where are we?
For the record, Kisu's also having tears of relief.
You're far away again.
Tublin?
Kisuku is also crying.
She looks at the guy in the armor who took your gold. Why are you here? Oslin's orders. Okay.
Do you not understand what happened to you?
Not really.
You died.
I can't be dead. I'm right here.
Sieg breaks down again.
Stop crying. You're creeping me out. Are we at Keldrovak?
We are in. We are there.
Holy shit.
Sieg shakily hands her the bag of ice that he's now kept on him.
Sieg, sometimes I do not understand you at all.
Do you not get it, you stupid idiot? We froze you. You died.
Don't yell at me. I'm tired.
He's not actually mad.
Grievant.
He's just really, you know what I'm sure you
I know.
understand.
Yep. So,
Grievant helps both of them up.
let's talk about how you all screwed up the DM's plan.
Yay. Which part?
Number 1, the entire necklace of fireballs.
Jeez.
I apologize for nothing. That was a stroke of player genius.
It was.
It's up there with the suicide bomb thing
Yes.
in my campaign.
So,
Except I did it without dying. So props to me.
oh, it gets better.
Yeah.
Not only did you do it without
Okay.
dying, Azula was supposed to be ripped into pieces and carried away.
Oh.
You've underestimated how much we care for Azula.
So wait, you actually planned out Azula's death ahead of time?
I planned out Azula's death roughly a month ago.
That's amazing. That's like the reverse of what I do with lies. Just constantly finding ways to not have her die.
Just, yeah. And then I thought it was going to be prohibitively expensive. So let's go on to the second aspect. And this is probably, I feel like this has something to do with the fact that you were going to resurrect Azula. Originally, Azula was supposed to be completely gone. And you were supposed to break some of the spirits of our players. And the next thing that was going to happen is while you're all sitting at home, Oslin was going to go cook breakfast for you. And she was going to demand her gold. And I expected Druvent to be like, fuck you.
So all of that didn't happen.
And then she was going to hire Blackridge Company, a bunch of level 10s, to beat the living shit out of you guys.
Which probably wouldn't have worked.
Well, they'd still get a surprise round, and I was going to build it to where it was been nigh impossible. But
okay, well, what if a certain somebody threw her bomb necklace?
Well, let's talk about the somebody who threw her bomb necklace. How many D4s of charisma damage is that?
Charisma damage?
When she removes her profane gift?
Oh, a lot. Not to kill me.
Yeah, it doesn't kill you. So that would have happened. Then a bunch of people would have beat you up, and then they would have taken 60,000 instead of 50,000 because she has to pay them. So then you'd be on the bad side of Oslin. Then this guy Tomlin and
I'm
Jin
so
C
glad
here.
I showed up when I did. I'm
Yeah,
so glad.
I am so glad too because I needed you to destroy the world.
It's all my fault.
I told these guys at the beginning, I'm like, I'm going to feel really bad if I destroy the world with Sieg and it wasn't him. Like, it's no fun that way.
Yeah.
And then you couldn't prosecute the Blackridge guys because they have, by order of the Queen, are allowed to go beat the shit out of you guys.
Okay.
Which would have left you with no frickin', less money. Oh, and then we were going to get into how difficult it was going to be to do shit without Azula, because Azula takes care of a lot of crap.
She does.
So all of that is out.
And then we were going to go into hiring a new manager for just the storefront and stuff. Oh, and then you have to pay the guy who owns the building.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was going to come in, and he was going to extort you for more gold than usual because Azula has a deal with him. And then you guys were going to have to deal with actually running the storefront thing. And then you get some mysterious... I had a couple people lined up for you guys to interview. I didn't build their sheets or anything. But I might still do that. Oh, Kibo was going to walk out on you. Just to add some extra insult to injury. You know how you come up, you wake up, you go downstairs for breakfast. And you get a note from Kibo. Fuck you guys. Yeah.
We're really glad that we could mess up your storyline. And I didn't do it with a bard. That's so
know.
amazing.
You didn't do it with a bard.
Wow.
You did it with a kitsune.
Yeah.
You just
That we did.
threw the poro at it.
Kitsune Doken.
Which, in all honesty, Kitsune are basically the barter races.
Okay, so what is this? So you don't have any material then?
Oh, I didn't expect to
Oh, he has plenty.
get that far.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually got pretty far pretty quick. I was quite happy
Good
with that.
job, Poro. You literally ruined everything in the best way. I am clapping for you.
But
That's sarcasm?
Sieg still destroyed
I
the
am
world.
legit clapping. You-
Sieg still destroyed the world, and everybody has to deal with the consequences.
Good job,
to
Sig.
be fair, you baited me so hard
I did.
that I, like,
Yeah, but you didn't, resist either. You're just like, I go touch that.